Hello, I'm Graham Rayburn of Rally Navigation Training Services. In this short video, I'm going to have a look at what to use for marking a map for rallying. Traditionally, the question was always to be or not to be. No, not a Shakespeare lesson, but to use a 2B pencil. The 2B pencil offered the right balance between a dark, thick enough line but also easy enough to rub out. But now there's a new kid in town, the Erasable Ink pens. First up, let's have a look at how the 2B pencil gets on with marking the route. So with a nice, thin, well-sharpened pencil, you can be nice and neat, precise, give a nice clear line. The greyness rather than the blackness of the pencil is great because it avoids confusion with, for instance, the railway on the Ordnance Survey map and other black lines. So altogether, a pretty decent marking of the route. It's clear, it works well under light. You can be as neat and tidy as you can. You can get various thicknesses, which all help. When it comes to rubbing out, it clears off pretty well, but you can actually see there's not clearest in the video, but there are little indentations that don't get moved out. It's not always the easiest to fully eradicate the pencil line and the imprint of it from the map. Now, the new kid on the block, the erasable pens. The same bit of route, picking a couple of different colours to start with. Obviously it takes time if you want to do this. It's one of the advantages, but you're also constantly changing from one side to the other, one pen to the other if you're changing colour. I think these pens were giving a slightly thinner line than the pencil I was using. That's kind of personal preference, but it's marking neatly, nicely and clearly. A bit of practice, bit of testing to see which colours work best. I think different colours were potentially going to work better than others. Also, marking on top of the root of the pencils, not always the best. A clean map would probably be slightly better. And then erasing. This is where these pens really come into their own. It isn't particularly difficult and they erase very, very cleanly, making much less of a mark on the map than the pencils do. And leaving you with a very nice clean map. In fact, well, you can see on this next bit, I've actually used all the different colours that I have on this map, on this route. So have a look round and see which colour you think might work best. So my next event is the Gremlin Rally with Owen Turner, and I'm going to use erasable pens in anger for the first time. So I might well put some feedback up on this video after that to see how I got on using them in the car on an actual event. But that's my plan, to use them on the upcoming Gremlin Rally. And finally, what else can Rally Navigation Training Services offer in terms of maps and route plotting? Well, I run regularly scheduled webinars on maps and route plotting for rallying. There's also a video available to purchase looking at hints and tips and mastering plot and bash navigation. You find out more for all these at rallynav.co.uk. Also find us on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel.